Defense back on its heels.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off play action. Couch. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Chubb will get the call running left. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And finding the tight end Hooper. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Chubb running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
These two teams all tied after one.
Second and 11 now.
Off the play fake. Couch. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 3rd down. Couch.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fields throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Couch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Couch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give. This is Chubb. Shreds the tackle. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Albert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Up shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. From the 44, Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Now Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
One play action, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To the air again, Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Here comes the ball.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
KJ Hamler returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Shedding the tackle. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 127 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down,
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Look at the spin. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Off play action. Couch. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Fields. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns add on to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a second down and 6. Off the play fake. Couch steps away. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Couch. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, Couch. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Couch. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Couch. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want